starting of the next one. We're trying out the same lyrics we tried to do with Ian Anderson. We're doing John. Oh, I did do Ian Anderson, didn't I? I did Ian Anderson. It's supposed to be John Anderson. No, it is John Anderson. There it is. Yeah. Yes. John Anderson. John Anderson. And then this one's supposed to change. It's just John Anderson. That one did it. Then it goes to Rock. That I put Rick Wakeman in there. Steve Howe. Looks like it misrepresented it in here. So those aren't the ones that say Rock on them. I'll probably have to delete those. I'll have to remember whenever they come up on. This is John Anderson, Progressive Rock. Okay. Let's see. Did I do it? I think I just fell. I just had a little doze there. Do it now.
There is wicked devil in the tides of dusk. He stiff fingers down to where the pine roots thrust. All on his beast curling round the lost breast. Stirring tales of drinker, refusing to rest. Rats were fluttering like muffling prayers, guiding every crossing with their quiet stairs. Couplets leading laughing at the careful art, racing curly brackets round a beating heart. Hear the chatter of tools in the settling glow, marking hours of wonder where the sunsets go. Swallow with the time, while the stories swallow with the time.
Wow, that's great. That for the first part of it, it sounded like Genesis, and for the last of it, it was Yes. That's what I'm saying. It mixes everybody together, so you don't know who you're getting. And it's interesting. It's more interesting than listening to old albums. You know, you've heard a billion times before. This is like, you could almost make a game show out of this, you know, and have people sit there and guess, and then have like one judge there say, you know, these guys win because it definitely was such and such, and picked out the key points or whatever, but you would not really know.
Barefoot in the typeset dusk, ink-stained fingers dancing where the pine roots trust. Old Holland's breeze is curling round the mossy press, stirring tales of linger, refusing to rest. And the font setters hum in the amber light, swinging serifs like lanterns through the nearing night. And the font setters hum in the amber light. Stories while away the time, old as the letters on an oaken line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland rhyme, carrying midnight best line. Fluttering like rough-winged prayers, guiding every craftsman with their quiet stares. Goblins leading, laughing at the careful heart, placing curly brackets round the beating heart. In the chatter of tools, in the settling glow, mark the hours of water where the sun sets go. All the stories while away the time, bold as the letters on a local line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland rhyme, carry a midnight past mine. All the stories while away the time, bold as the letters on a local line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland rhymes, while the stories while away the time.
Well, it was mostly okay. At the very beginning of it, it sounded like Peter Gabriel. The whole way through the rest of it, it was neither Yes nor Genesis nor anybody. I can't even really tell. And it probably had a lot to do with the fact that I took that clause out, the thing that told it. It was, style reduction's not even on. Look at that. Put that in there. If I make any more on this. Okay, so, see what it says.
Barefoot in the typeset dusk, ink-stained fingers dancing where the pine roots rust. Old Holland's breeze is going round the mossy press, stirring tales that linger, refusing to rest. And the font setters hum in the amber lights, swinging serifs like lanterns through the eerie night. Oh, the stories far away the time, all as letters on an open line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland line, carrying midnight on better spine. Paper scraps off, fluttering like a muffin press, guiding every crossman with the violet stairs. Goblins leaning, laughing at the careful art, placing curly blankets round the beating hearts. Hear the tattooed jewels, setting low, marking hours that wonder where the sun sets down. Oh, the stories while away the time, oh, what's going to do? Fair winds whisper through the woodland line, carrying the night on their spine. Oh, for the doors, we could say what we just do. Blackbirds never sleep, the hush-hush promises twilight now, while the wandering to the settings dark. Fairies blow the articles with an only brim, evil silence as
in there.
Fabulous with barefoot in a tight at dust. Instinct is dancing with the moral first. Although speech is curling on the mossy press. Scurry taste to linger, use interest. My phone tilts to all the billboard. Sitting sir, dividing into minutes, really nice. All the stories fly away the time. All the dance on the local line. There was whisper through the wood by gagged midnight. On that spot, they just drops a flutter like my spring breath. Diary drops from when the quiet says. Don't be singing, nothing at the careful loss. Blazing God, this is a beating heart. Here are the chopper tools in the setting glow. Parking hours for the leather sunsets go. All the stories by which I know the sailors on the northern line. Bare wings whisper through the woodland glide, carrying midnight on the spine. After day, shadows lose just of the rain. Every tale seems right I run. Word and one to mingle till the sense it's done. Berries stole the margins with a knowing grin. Even silence has a song within. While the storm is wide away the time. While the storm is wide away the time.
Okay. Let's jump ahead and see what we got up here. That's Steve Howe, right? So it's going to have some pretty good guitar working.
Speaking barefoot in the types and dust. Safe in the country where the pine was. Old hope is turning around lost. When us celebrate the liquor with music to rest. And the thoughts set us on in the gamble with ice. So we can set us like down just to the nearly lights. All the stories run away that time. All the slaves are running over the line. Bands ring for through the bar my brain. Carrying midnight on that ride. But the one I brought with prayers. Got the every hospital with white stands. Nothing really got the family to get for long. But you'll be going here. Shadow tools in the center world. Walking hours upon the where the sunsets go. All the stories run away the time. All the slaves are running over the night. Bells whisper through the world with light. Carrying midnight on that time. In the hush of hearts, it's twilight light. Wording what the mingle till the sand is done. Very slow thought, just with the know in the way. Even silence has a soft within. While the story runs, the story was run up with the time. While the story's not like a guy. While the story strong with the time.
Let's go down one.
Fairies took a barefoot in the touch of dusk. Extinct fingers dancing where the pine-roots thrust. Old horns, breezes curling round the mossy crest. Stirring tales of linger, refusing to rest. And the font sets us humming envelope, swinging sets like lantern through the nearing nights. All the stories while away the time. Oldest letters on the broken line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland vines, carry midnight on their spine. The struts are fluttering like muffling prayers, guiding every craftsman with their quiet stares. Often zany laughing at the careful art, placing girly brackets round a beating heart. Hear the chirp of tools in the settling glow, marking hours that wonder where the sunsets go. Twilight run, blood and wonder mingle till the set is done. Fairies for the margins with a knowing grin, even silence as a song within. While the stories while away the time, the stories while away the time.
Wow. That was good. Let's try this one. That's Rick Wakeman, right? Well, it doesn't say, but it is. This is Steve.
Fairies pick up barefoot in the tides at dusk, ink-stained fingers dancing where the pine-roots thrust. Old Holland's breeze is curling round the mossy crest, stirring tales that linger, refusing to rest. And the fun setters hum in the amber light, swinging surfs like lanterns through the nearing night. Oh, the stories while away the time, bold as letters on an oaken line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland rhyme, carrying midnight on their mind. Paper straps are fluttering like mock-wing prayers, guiding every craftsman with their quiet stares. Goblins leaning, laughing at the careful art, placing curly brackets round the beating heart. Hear the chatter of tools in the settling go, marking hours of wonder where the sunsets go. Oh, the stories while away the time, bold as letters on an oaken line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland rhyme, carrying midnight on their spine. After dinner, after day, shadows flute their soft ballet. Every tale the forest keeps climbs the rafters and never sleeps. While the stories while away the time, while the stories while away the time.
That the one that was singing sounds like the lead singer to Asia. Actually sounds kind of like Kansas. Okay, let me try this guy, see what he is.
Very slicker, barefoot in a typeset
Ah,
dusk.
Peter.
Ink stained fingers dancing where the pine roots first. Oh, Holland's breeze is curling
Like
round
Ian
the mossy
Anderson.
ground. Tales of making
Peter
sure
Gabriel.
the fun set us hung in the amber lights, swinging surge like lanterns off the flame. Yeah, it seems like you said the time, but
Very
there is
good.
that's a long line to
Very
fancy at the bright set, giving that out. Always got this time, so if it meets not to open blind, I'll let you carry me to lay down that spine. Hate the scraps of fluttering like moth prayers, guiding every crossman with their quiet stares. Goblins leaning, laughing at the careful racing curly brackets round the beating heart. Hear the chatter of tools in the settling glow, marking hours of wonder where the sunsets go. Step up in white,
Very
lions over canyon, they
subtle
turning on their
talking in the
spine.
background. That's
After off the day, shadows through the soft lane. Every tale of forest kicks, plants of rafters, never sleeps. Lush columns, this whistling wonder to tell. Various fights and wonder, various fold the margins with an
That would be so killer. It would say moderation error because it would instantly recognize that it's Genesis that I'm listening to. I'll just mark that. We can try and play around with it some other time, I guess.
Parish think of barefoot in the typeset dust, and you stay fingers dancing where the pine moves thrust. All around the species curling mama knows you rest, stirring tales of linger, refuse you to rest. And the fun set us hung in the amber lights, swinging surge like lanterns through the nearing night. Oh, the stories while away the time, folders letters on an open line. Fair winds whisper through the woodland ride, carry midnight on their spine. Paint the scraps of fluttering like muffling grass, guiding every crossroad with their quiet steps. Goblins seen laughing at the careful heart, facing curling blackness round the beating heart. Hear the chatter of tools in the settling glow, marking hours of wonder where the sunsets go. All the stories while away the time, all the letters on a laden sign. All the stories all the time, all those letters all combine. Their wings whisper through the mind, carry midnight on their spine. After dinner, after day, shadows through this top Friday. Every tale the forest keeps, climbs of rafters, never sleeps. In the hush of harvesters in twilight run, where the wonder mingled till the search is done. Fairies fold the margins with other green grin, even silence has a song within. While the stories while away the time, wakes us in the winter the sickness songs. While the stories while away the time, while the stories while away the time.
Wow. 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 Woo-hoo-hoo. That was so good. That was really good.
Very sticking barefoot in the typeset dusk, ink stained fingers dancing where the pine roots thrust. All others breathe is getting round and mossy breast, stirring tales that linger, refusing to rest. And the fun sets us hung in the amber lights, twinkling sheriffs like lanterns through the deering nights. Oh, the story's what we the time. Oh, our status unknown tonight. Where is this the devil woodland? Carry midnight moments, make the straps of fluttering like moth-wing prayers, guiding every crossroad with their quiet stares. Goblins dealing, laughing at the careful hearts, facing curly crackers round a beating heart. In the chapter of tools, in the setting glow, marking hours of wonder with the sunset show. Oh, the stories that win the time. Oh, the steps is on the line. Where is this but the woodline? Carry midnight on this train. After day, shadows street, the sun ballet. Keep in the hush of Holland's fizzing twilight run, weather than one mingle till the set is done. Fairies spot the margins with a knowing grin, even the silence is a song within.
It's like it was orchestrated by Yes, but it's sung by Peter Gabriel. Peter Gabriel singing. John Anderson is orchestrating the harmonies, and then Genesis does all this back talking stuff, and then it's doing all this odd time stuff, which is both Genesis and Yes in their styles. Oh, it's crazy. I'm sure they could probably say, well, it's really not us, it's these guys over here. But as far as I'm concerned, it's Yes and Genesis I'm listening to. It's a nice orchestration of the two. And it's like the best of both worlds. This may be the future of music, is us, teaching children how to recognize music. It won't be so much playing it, unless you're trying to do certain kinds of nuances, get certain nuances of the music. But the way I think about musicianship is that it's really kind of like teaching people to be robots. If you really think about it, that's really what you're doing, is you're getting people to use something like a robot. And either they're going to be expressionistic, or they're going to be playing a certain tune and trying to think it through. Most people don't do the improv. They try to figure out how they're going to fit into a certain song. So I can see kind of both existing, having the AI and then having people, because you're not going to have everybody there to play all the parts, and you're still going to want to play a part in a group. So you would pick up an instrument and you would be in your virtual, in that kind of that holodeck with a number of other players who are playing the parts that you can't play, and you're playing with them, and you're hoping to get some sort of feedback from them. And wherever they go, then you go, and it's kind of like a game more than it is like trying to reproduce a work. And that's more fun, I think, than actually trying to make something sound authentic or like a certain way, or you could even tell the computer, this is what I'm aiming for, and then kind of go down that way. Or you could stop and you say, no, that's not what I meant. I meant this over here. But at least you're getting what you want. rather than sitting there arguing with a bunch of people. Because that's the worst part of music, is having to argue and get into the politics of who's doing what, and dealing with the sort of issues that people have in the past century over who owns what. Is this yours or is this mine? The politics, all that stuff. It's probably the reason why musicians end up being politicians. They do, is because it's all politics in these bands, because you're having to negotiate with people, and that's just not a bad thing to that. But from a perspective of somebody that likes to listen to music, politics is not very interesting. It's kind of like you listen to this great song that is put together by this band, and then you hear that they hated each other. It just doesn't go very well. And so you're thinking, well, why were they together if they hated each other? And then there are other people that are saying, why are you questioning whether they were together? They created this fantastic song. And so you can see in that the problem, and that is that commercialism and music commercialism is going to force musicians to do things that ends up breaking it. It ruins people. Music, just like some guy's been saying on YouTube, that money creates monsters. It actually ruins people. The concern over money, there's got to be a better way of doing things. And I think if we can get out of the dependency of money as a means of staying alive, have something like universal basic income, then we can be artists, we can do artful things and not get into concerns over what's yours and what's mine, and be able to create good art and good music, and not have to be worried about whether or not it's AI or if it's some other person. We have nuclear energy and we have AI. If we have those two things together, we can either choose to just destroy the world, or we can choose to make peace, make some peace in there, and then let people do what they want to do, which is the kind of where we want to go, right? It's kind of, it may not be Star Trek, but it might be something like that, because that was the effort of the Star Trek stories, was to try to get people to ponder subjects that they couldn't ponder, put them in places where they wouldn't normally go because they're afraid to go, So people are afraid to have an interracial kiss, and once it's happened, then, it's already happened. You've seen it. It was there on TV, and then somebody else does it, and then you go, well, this is not so much of a big deal. This is not so much of a jump of the imagination. So there are people that are just not used to ideas, and musicians are just not used to the idea of computers producing music like them. But the thing they don't understand is that they've been basically training themselves to make music like a robot. And robots have been able to replay back all of their music. So why isn't it a question that you can get AI to do this now? They're just disputing the fact that they can't imagine that it would be this creative. All it's doing is it's just imagining what it's listening to the music, and it's learning how everything goes, and it becomes so much of a expert on the music that you love that it can start imagining other things that just is really difficult. I mean, you can imagine it, but you can't get there. The computer can. And so because it can imagine it and get you there, you don't have to waste the rest of your life trying to get up to a certain proficiency and then have to wait as long as Frank Zappa had to get some of his favorite music played by an orchestra, you know. There are musicians that their dream was to get to somewhere that once they're 60 they got to have access to that. This would be my dream, but for the future it's going to be something completely different, and it's not going to be the way that we've done it before. It won't be learning to play an instrument or all the instruments. It will be learning to create very complex pieces. It's going to go places that we've never been before. It's going to mix cultures. And so you can already see that happening with this. And because you can just pop in any name here, then you can get some idea of what it is, where that, you know, you could look it up and then you could go play the album, but it's not going to be quite as interesting as if you can take your own music and funnel it through that style. So I'm going to stop this one here and start up another one in a second. I have to go to the bathroom.